In this video, we're going to be talking about our sibling stories.
I'm sorry,
I'm
sorry. I forgot this is your video.
Is this your
I forgot
channel?
that this is your video. Yeah.
Is this your channel,
okay.
bud?
Well, you guys don't seem competent enough to start the video, okay?
Competent? You
All
said
right. Well, I'll do it. I'll do it. Everyone,
it's a word, Bryson.
So we all have siblings. I think we can all we all agree with that. We're on the same page here, right?
Oh, sorry, my dog. My dog. Sorry.
The one time we finally get somewhere and just done.
I just sprayed him. I've got a spray bottle.
All right, so we all have siblings here. I have a twin brother. His name's Brock, and I have an older sister. She's older by 2 years. Her name's Jade. But Bryson, you have how many siblings do you have?
Okay, so there's Brittany, Brody, Braden, Bryson, and Brenner.
I need a number.
5 of them. Well, I mean,
I'm number 3. My brother's name is Justin, and my dad literally all the time goes, "Hey, Nathan."
See, the thing is, as a twin, when I look at Brock, I don't see me, you know? But then I met other twins, and I was like, oh yeah, this is impossible.
Right, but you have my brother who is 4 inches taller than me. He's got a black beard, long black hair, and he's 6'2", and I'm 5'10". I have brown hair and no beard, and my dad's like, Jonathan? Every time he ever talks to me. When my brother asked who I was talking to, and I was like, oh, I'm talking to Brody, it was the first time he heard your name, he just started laughing because he thinks it's a really weird name.
Damn it, man, come on.
Dude,
I'm not even joking, too. He was like, Brody, what kind of name is that?
I hate my name. I do not like the name Bryson. It's a weird name.
You made a song about it.
Well, here's the thing. I don't...
Yo,
Bo, shut up. Hey!
We're never finishing this video.
Yo, use the spray bottle, quick!
I did.
Use it!
Brenner's kind of a violent child. Brenner's gonna be watching this. I love Brenner. We love each other. We're on good terms right now. Basically, I was in my room, minding my own business, folding my laundry, and I had just finished, so I got stacks of all these neat clothes. Brenner comes in unprovoked and kicks all of the stacks all over the room, against the walls, into my face, just ruins them, and then he's like, all right, my work's done, and then he leaves. Just 30 minutes of my time just ruined. And I was like, I'm feeling anger right now. And so I tell my family this. My whole family is like, oh, Brenner's hitting you? Brenner's doing this stuff to you? Hit him back. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. We were all upstairs watching a movie, and Brenner's pushing my buttons like always. And I'm like, Brenner, if you keep going, I'm going to punch you, like everyone's been telling me to. And he's like, no, you won't. And I'm like, try me. And so Brenner pushes me again. And so I lunge for him, and he didn't expect that because I don't normally do that. He tried to kill me with a screwdriver once, and I didn't react. Anyway.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa. You can just gloss over that.
Lethal weapon.
So he kicked over my laundry, and he tried to kill me one time. And anyway, so he kicked over my laundry.
That reminds me of the time that Brock just held me down at gunpoint. That was pretty... What?
Yeah, dude, my brother, he pulled out a knife on me once because I wouldn't give him the TV remote. It was crazy. Anyway,
I'm actually missing 3 fingers from duels.
And so Brenner does it again, and then I'm like, all right. And so I go for him, wrestle him in front of the whole family, and they're all like, woo, that.
Dude,
what?
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Anyway, I pin him to the ground to let him know it's real. I say, here it comes. And so I punch him. Brittany and Kyle love to bring that up all the time. Here it comes. They make fun of me all the time for doing it. Just hit him, dude. Don't say here it comes.
He didn't notice. Brock has gone full force on me many times. I'm a pretty lighthearted person. I don't take much seriously. So I tend to retaliate in just funny ways. I don't remember what it was for. Brock did something annoying and I got really mad. So instead of here it comes, I decided, you know how I'm gonna get him back? I'm gonna fart on his pillow.
Oh my god!
And he got pink eye.
He did.
What?
Wait, what? Yo,
I'm really embarrassed.
Yo, wait a minute.
I would like to preface me farting on Brock's pillow. I was maybe 7 at the time. Okay, this was not recent.
Okay, well, I wanted to say something because I only have very little things written down for what I wanted to tell you guys. And one of them is that Justice has farted like bare cheeks, farted in my face at least 7 times in my life. And almost all of them I've been asleep for. Almost all of them I've been asleep for. Like recently too. Like the dude comes in, we never talk to each other by the way, rips cheeks right in front of me and just walks away. I don't get pink eye, but I get pissed off.
Bro.
Yo, dude!
Can you guess what city I live in only through my Uber Eats orders? First up, we got the classic duo, chicken and waffles. The chicken is so crispy and tender, and the waffles are buttery and perfectly sweet.
All these stories are from like a long time ago, except this one. This happened last night.
Wait,
Braden's-
what?
Shut up.
Dish it out, bro. Dish it out. I hope he farted.
No. So basically, Braden's in the shower, and I go in there with the Nerf gun, and I wait.
Let the man be naked in peace, Bryson.
Run it back, bro. Come on.
Basically, my brother is naked, and I mean, my brother's in the
my
shower. Basically, Braden's in the shower. I go in with the Nerf gun. I stand there for several minutes waiting for him to finish, and then he opens the curtains and I shoot him. It was great.
One time, Brock microwaved a burger from Five Guys, and he didn't take the wrapper off, and
Oh my God.
tinfoil.
they're tinfoil. So of course it's set on fire.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I had to like put it out because Brock just didn't know what to do. He was just trying to eat a burger.
My Five Guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what. And he still ate it, but I mean,
What? He ate the burger after it was on fire?
it was burnt to like around the edges, but the man wanted it. So I mean,
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
well, at least Brock did it like on accident. Brody and Braden will just put tinfoil in the microwave. They just set stuff on fire, okay? They're
they
chaotic.
sound way more fun than you.
Okay, man.
Yeah, mister. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
My brother Brody, not this Brody, the other guy.
Me.
Derp.
Nope, me and Brody are not brothers. People in the
Oh,
comments
oh,
are always
you-
like,
oh,
I can't
we're
believe
not?
Brody-
they're brothers. I'm like, we're not.
The
But,
Brody
like-
we're talking to right now is your brother.
No.
Yeah.
Right, that's crazy. Yeah, they're brothers, guys.
I just want to mention how funny it is that people think that like me and Bryson are like brothers, and that like his mom just like produces storytime animators.
Yo, that's so true. I thought they were gonna say that you guys think they're brothers, and then like you're 6'1", 15-year-old like brown-haired dude, and he's like 5'8", 20 years old, and has blonde hair.
I mean, I wouldn't put it so bluntly, but
Well, I mean, sorry.
We were at a park, me and Brody were, and there's like this zip line there. Brody's like, all right, I'll push you. I hit the end. I'm like, all right, this time push me really fast. And he's like, okay. And then he pushes me really fast. And I'm like, okay, this time push me really hard. And he's like, as hard as I can? And I'm like, no, not as hard as you can. He's like, all right, as hard as I can. I'm like, no. And so he sprints, pushes me as hard as he can. It hits the end. I swing up. I fall off the freaking zip line and just land flat on my back. A year later, we're in the same place. I'm like, Brody, remember last time? Don't do it again. He's like, all right. And so he pushes me, and then I'm like, okay, you can go a little harder. And he's like, as hard as I can? And I'm like, no. And he's like, as hard as I can. And so he pushes me as hard as he can. My head slams against like the wire and like screws up there, and I'm like bleeding out of my head on the ground. And
whoa, wait,
Yup.
Yo, yeah, let's go. Next year, let's go.
is that why you look like that?
Is that why you look like that? After he hit my head for like a month or two after, I swear my grammar and spelling was worse. I would stutter
Bro.
sometimes, and I blamed it on Brody. I got brain
What,
damage.
dude? Oh my!
crap.
Your brother literally, me as in your brother, literally gave you brain damage.
Yup.
Wow, my story sucked compared to that one. I was gonna talk about the
Yeah,
time.
dude. Like literally, I farted on Brock.
Video. Where we talking about siblings.
All right, I'll give it a whirl. All right, guys, thanks for listening to this Brody Animates video. Sorry about Brody and Small.
With Robinhood Gold, you can instantly start earning 3.5% APY with high yield cash. Get the first 30 days free.
Bryson, your dad and I decided that all you boys are gonna be Eagle Scouts because we believe this will help prepare you for the real world, be a huge accomplishment, and help launch you into adult life.
No thanks. I don't like doing scout camps. It's too intense for me.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and my parents forced me to occasionally sleep outside in the middle of nowhere and called it Boy Scouts, despite my massive amount of weeping, wailing, and gnashing of teeth. And oh boy, do I have some stories about it. But as a gateway, they had me do Cub Scouts. The best thing I could say about Cub Scouts was that at least it was more chill. It was more like, okay kids, today we're gonna do some bird watching and learn to tie a knot. But then Boy Scouts were like,
build an ice igloo and sleep in it, or you'll die.
good luck. Seriously, the scout camps were so lawless. The only laws we followed were the laws of nature. Why were these adults giving 12-year-olds the power of fire? One year, when my dad was a scout leader, he woke up to see that the boys had started a bonfire and were jumping through it.
Stop! What are you boys thinking?
We were testing our courage, Bryson's dad. We were also testing Charles Darwin's theory of natural selection. If any of us are too weak, we'll fall in the fire and die, which will clean the gene pool, making the next generation stronger.
What? Okay, that kind of makes sense. All right, let me join in.
Woohoo! Oh, looks like we lost one.
I was eased into scouts at a thing called Cub Scout Day Camp, where you would show up, do activities as a group like the Rain Gutter Regatta, Duck Duck Goose, and tying knots. Then, at night, your parents would pick you up and take you back to your air-conditioned house. So you didn't actually have to sleep in the dirt. I remember being so jealous of the kids who had Lunchables. I was sitting there with a BLT sandwich with apple slices, a homemade cookie in the shape of a heart, and a handwritten note from my mom telling me how much she loved me. And meanwhile, Tyler had this. What a ripoff! But now, in retrospect, I'm grateful that my mom cared enough to pack me a lunch. One activity we did was we were going to learn how to make paper from, only stuff found in nature. We were gonna be the Bear Grylls of paper making. I was so excited to learn. But then we got there and they said,
Okay, class, here's how to make homemade paper. First, grab some toilet paper, get it wet, mold it into the shape you want, let it dry, then you've got paper.
Excuse me? That's like saying,
here's how to make a chair from scratch. First, grab a chair, and voila, you've made a chair.
One useful thing they taught me was how to safely carve wood with a knife. Always aim the sharp end away from your body, and then stick the sharp end into another scout to conquer them. I was cruising through the Cub Scout ranks. Tiger, wolf, bear, weebelow. Still don't know what that is. But then I had to evolve from a fun, relaxed Cub Scout into a
hard, manly Boy Scout.
And that meant going on campouts where I had to sleep in the wilderness. Dun, dun, dun! Going on scout camps was really scary and anxiety-inducing for me. I was a really sensitive kid, so even just one-night camping trips were a nightmare for me. I was small and weak, so I couldn't hike as far as the other boys. I had gone on a few one-night trips begrudgingly, but when they announced a week-long backpacking/camping trip, I begged my parents to let me stay home in the air conditioning and indoor plumbing. After much deliberation, they finally said I could stay home. I was so relieved. But then I stupidly tried to push my luck. This was around the time that the Nintendo 3DS was the hot thing that I desired more than anything in the whole world. So I asked, Mom, Dad, can I get a 3DS, please?
I'll buy you a 3DS.
Really?
If you go to scout camp.
No! Can't I just get it for Christmas or something?
No. If you want one, you need to go on this scout camp. Show us how unreliant you are on technology, and in return, we'll buy you more technology.
This was such an ordeal for little me. I wanted the 3DS so much, but I despised scout camp. My mind raced trying to figure out a solution. Maybe I'll mow people's lawns for money and do lemonade stands. I'll save up the money to buy it myself.
No! If you don't go on this scout camp, so long as you live under my roof, you will never own a 3DS. I won't let you buy one even if you earn your own money.
This was a huge blow. I was devastated, and tragically, this was during the time when I still thought adults knew everything. And for some reason, I assumed that Dad could actually enforce this outlandish rule. I was trapped. I had to go. My parents said that the only way I could get a 3DS was if I went on this trip. Your parents are buying you a 3DS for this? My parents forced me to go or I'd be grounded all summer. Anyway, you want some cold pizza sauce and cheese on a cracker from my Lunchable? And then every morning we woke up, packed everything up, and hiked for 12 miles every day. Then set up camp again. And I hated hiking. Everyone was always like, what a great view. But I was like, the view is never worth it. But nowadays, I like hiking and views. Of course, my legs are so long now that I only have to take 3 steps and I'm there. But back then, I had little legs. I was so small and weak that the other scouts had to help carry my stuff, and I still feel bad about it. I'm so sorry for being small and useless, guys. I honestly wonder why I didn't get called a twerp more often. Because I was one. It was probably a good thing I was so shy and quiet, because if I had let my true annoying self shine through, the other scouts probably would have killed me with hammers while the leaders laughed and said, "Ha ha ha, boys will be boys." Ma'am, your son is throwing rocks at the other children's heads.
Oh, boys will be boys.
No, teach them how to not do stupid stuff. Billy, stop throwing rocks and be nice.
But I love myself just the way I am.
Well, the way you are right now sucks. Do better. Try harder.
No!
You will learn respect, and suffering will be your teacher.
Honestly, as much as I bellyached about it, having my friends there to talk to made it pretty fun. Not to mention being bribed meant at least one good thing would come of all this. We hiked, sang, caught frogs, and made a shelter out of sticks and bark to get our wilderness survival badge. Looking back though, it was funny how I always wanted to do my own thing, regardless of what the other boys were doing. They all decided to go skinny dipping in a pond, and I was like, no way am I doing that. But then Travis lost his swimsuit in the pond and had to streak back to his tent, and we later learned that the pond had leeches in it. The other boys wanted to stay up and make s'mores, and the leaders were gonna teach us some life lesson about not swimming in leech-infested waters or something. And I was like, no, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. Then on the drive home, we stopped at a burger place, and our leaders challenged us all to eat a burger with 4 patties. But I knew my weak stomach.
Ooh, we might have one of one on the back here. We might have one of one.
The 10 most emotional NFL moments. Big shout out to Red Zone for the video I'm about to react to. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really hope I don't cry, because y'all know I be getting emotional, bro.
These are the most emotional moments in NFL history. And let's start with Pat McAfee, because back in 2013, during a Colts home game, McAfee went all out by surprising a military family with their brand new Toyota SUV.
Oh, that's
but
nice,
as things
bro.
seemed like they couldn't get any better, out walks their dad who came back from Afghanistan. What a magical moment. Let's talk about an
Bruh, I know I'm not gonna keep pausing, bro, but man, if you guys have a family member that is in the military, bro, do this right now, and then I want you to thank God tonight, bro. You know what I'm saying? For helping them stay safe and pray for their safety, bro, because they put their freaking guts on the line, bro, their life on the line for us, bro. My best friend is in the army now, my boy Exxon, shout out to him, and I just have a whole new respect for the military, man. That is freaking awesome, bro.
emotional moment that all Vikings fans will never forget. Because on January 14th, 2018, it seemed over for the Vikings.
Why?
Trailing by 1 with seconds remaining in a playoff game against the Saints, the Vikings needed a miracle. And while that didn't happen, something pretty exciting did. Since Marcus Williams made one of the biggest mistakes in NFL history by going for the ball rather than the tackle on what should have been a game-winning tackle. Instead, Stephon Diggs caught the ball and
that's
never
why
looked
he
back.
dropped. I thought
As
he
a Vikings
slipped.
fan,
He tried to go
it
for
doesn't
a
get better than that. But
Yeah, that's
now,
one of the biggest,
let's move on to a
plays.
moment that only happened
Wait, he cried?
weeks ago. Because during the first
Wait, how was that an emotional moment? How was that emotional? What? How was that emotional, bro? I don't even, whatever, bro. Like, I love you, Red Zone. I'm trying to cry, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, if we're gonna do this emotionally, let's really do it, bro. You feel me?
game of the 2022 NFL season, Isaiah McKenzie had a surprise that no one saw coming. Not even his pregnant sister. Since after scoring a touchdown midway through the third quarter, McKenzie celebrated by looking straight into the camera and yelling,
"Big man spike. It's a ball!" And Buffalo's.
That's so cute. Oh, that's so cute, bro.
McKenzie is a legend for doing this for his sister.
That's cute.
That being said, what Torrey Smith did for his brother on September 23rd, 2012 is unforgettable. You see, hours before a Week 3 matchup between the
think I heard
Ravens and the
about this.
Patriots, Torrey's brother, Tevin Smith, tragically passed away in a motorcycle accident. So this left Smith with a decision that no man should ever have to make. Do what he loves the most, or cope with his brother's death. Yet, somehow, Smith did both. Since Smith played the best football of his life, while dedicating the performance to his brother. On that fateful night, Smith caught 6 catches for 127 yards and made 2 touchdowns in a thrilling 31-30 victory against the Patriots. What an emotional night for Smith and his family. Yet somehow, this isn't even the most emotional moment. since the sudden death of John Madden hit people in unexpected ways.
John Madden changed my life. Thank you for